Good morning. Today we are doing labor positions with my beautiful client. First up, we're going to do hands and knees. This is opening up the inlet of the pelvis. You want to make sure your knees are out, feet are together. Immediately, we're going to go into shaking of the apple tree. With shaking of the apple tree, you want to make sure the Robozo is on the entire bottom. And you want to push down, kind of like how my hands are, onto the hips and just give it a slight shake. You would do this throughout the entire contraction. Next up is counter pressure. Your partner will let you know if the counter pressure is too much, or client, whoever you're working with. But you want to do it just a little bit. I was also just showing her sometimes I just rub and massage the back. Next up is double hip squeezes. So with double hip squeezes, you want to make sure your hands are in a triangle. You want to go down onto the hips and just squeeze. Listen to the laboring person because they'll tell you if it's too much and if you need to just let up a little bit on the squeeze. But this is double hip squeezes. I also forgot to mention that I will be showing you guys 3 ways to do hip squeezes. So this is a hip squeeze with a Robozo. With this position, you would put the Robozo right under the belly. You would put it onto her hips. There you go. There you go. And then you want to make sure that the Robozo is spread out on each side. So it's spread out just like that and kind of like, covering the hip portion of it. Then you would crisscross them and then you would squeeze. Please make sure that you don't use your back in this way. Use your body mechanics. I am not doing it because my knees are bothering me. And then with this one, this is an unassisted. So with the unassisted, you squeeze the Robozo together. You roll one side, twist one side around the other, and then you would just roll it up, and you could do it unassisted with your client. With this one, we are doing a position sifting. Sorry, I got lost. We're doing position sifting. So you want to make sure the Robozo is under the breast and under the belly. And then you want to lift up and make sure your hands are on the outer part of the Robozo like my hands are. So you lift up slightly and you just shake. Give it a little bit of a shake. This is position sifting. Next up, we have opening up the outlet. This is hands and knees, so you would put your knees together and your feet out. So yeah, this is really good when mom wants to push or when baby is really low. Next up, we have a birth ball, so make sure you grab your birth ball. First one's up is just bouncing up and down on a birth ball. You can do this towards the end of your pregnancy, like 36, 37 weeks, but you can also do this during labor as well. If baby is lower, you may not like it too much. And this one is figure eights. So basically with figure eights, you would just roll your hips counterclockwise. This is really helpful for when you are in labor. Again, if baby is lower, you're not gonna really too much care for this position too much. In this part of the video, we're doing lift and tuck. So you see how I have the Robozo again under her breast, under her belly. When she turns around, you want to make sure that the Robozo is crisscrossed. She is just going to hold the Robozo. She's not doing any work. You're doing all the work. Once the Robozo is crisscrossed, then your client, or if you're the partner, your partner will put their body onto your leg, their butt onto your leg, and they will tilt their pelvis outwards, and you will lift. And you would do this throughout an entire contraction. Last, we have supported squats. So I do want to say that You want to make sure with supported squats that Robozo is on your shoulders and not on your neck. I noticed in the next clip that it was more so on my neck. So make sure it is not on your neck and make sure it is on your shoulders. And they would hold their hands kind of where hers is or where mine is and just go down into a normal squat. If you have mega knees, you can do this throughout an entire contraction. If not, maybe you want to kind of lift up in between contractions and kind of, do the squat repetitively instead of holding it. It's totally up to you and your comfortability. Is the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you show my beautiful client some love in the comments and thank her so much for being a part of the video. But this is going to end the video for labor positions. It was very fun to film. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.